bestow me assignment. So I brought some backups tonight. So the ladies are going to talk about what we want. And we also have some amazing ladies in our audience here in the showroom tonight. And they're also going to be participating in the discussion. So you can still send us your messages on WhatsApp. Follow Lost in Translation on Instagram. That's Lost in Translation 246 on IG. Let us know what you think about the program if you're listening live. And we're going to jump right in because this hour is going to go so quickly, ladies. So my first question to you is, what is the one thing that you must have in a partner?
Well, let me start. Hi, good night, everyone. I hope everybody's doing good tonight. At least we can tell you. I would say loyalty. Loyalty. It has a lot more that meaning, but loyalty for me. I'm gonna leave it out there. Let y'all think about it for a bit, and I'm gonna pass it over to Olita.
Good night, everyone. What came to me first when I was asked to join the panel is consistency. So even if they're going to be bad, and we accept it being bad, be bad all the time. If they're going to be good all the time. But don't change. From the time you change, you're going to expect problems.
You know, good day, everybody. This is Crystal here. And for me, I would say integrity because it's also important for me that once you're treating me good, that you're actually a good person in general. So when you want to be good to me, I want to observe that you are also capable of treating other integrity principles that I
So the ladies are out the gates and they're hitting heavy. I have not heard anybody ask for a car. I have not heard anybody ask for a house, not even a scooter or a bicycle. The ladies are asking for things that money cannot buy. We heard integrity, consistency, loyalty. These are big words. I wonder if some men can spell these words. But we're going to get into that. For me, I think the most important thing that I'm looking for in a partner is a person with a growth mindset. I want to be with somebody who is open to growing. Because so often you meet couples and they get divorced, they fall apart, and they say, we grew apart. And that's literally what happens. If one person is committed to growth and the other person is stagnant, naturally the gap between those two people is going to get wider and wider and wider until you're unrecognizable to each other because you want different things. So for me, a partner who's open to growing, open to changing the way he thinks, the way he acts, changing up his belief system, because sometimes, let's be real, you may grow up in a family where you got some real wonky beliefs, and you do need to take a look at what you believe, or take a look at what your philosophy is, or how you feel about women, or how you feel about family. So I want to be with somebody who is open to growing and maturing, so we can grow together, because we go through the seasons of life, and we change. We got puppy love and we got mature love, and so you have to be, for me, I want to be with a man who's able to grow, because that's the only way I can ensure that we're going to stay together. Anything short of that, I feel like we're going to fall apart at some point.
I want to add to that, and I know I will always be the person that goes a little deeper than I should, but I think this starts from a section. Because men say women don't know what they want, and I think that is very critical also. If you don't know what you want, you do not know what to expect from a partner, you do not know what your fundamental things are, you don't know what your foundational things are, and you start a relationship based on what you need, which is where the gentleman talk about things.
I call his name, I must make sure we want things.
So based on what your need is where a lot of women get into relationships, but by the time they settle and they start to think about what they want, you already with somebody 2, 3, 5 years that already was going in a different direction to you.
Yeah. Well, this is Crystal speaking now, and I want to say that I am full of women with excitement with the fact that women want things. I want things. I love things. I love things. Blah, 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 blah. You understand? I have to be giving me things. But it's not that, it's the need. The need for me is the integrity and to have a person that is confident enough to not see me as a threat or a competition in a relationship, because I'm a strong woman. And I want that whoever that special person is can see me as an ace in their deck.
I like that.
Yeah? See me as an ace in their
Y'all
deck.
like that?
So it's not, I'm not here to compete with you. I'm just here to make you better, you make me better, and we complement each other. But yeah, bring things too. Things.
I was gonna say, this spoke about being a strong woman. One of the misconceptions that people have is that we're strong and we don't need to feel safe. That's one of the biggest things for me, and I kind of found this out in life, is I want to feel safe. I want somebody to make me feel safe.
Say that again.
I want to feel safe.
Okay.
I grew up being a strong person, being strong for my family, being strong for my friends, being strong for everybody. There's nothing wrong with being a strong woman. I remember years ago, there was an article in the paper talking about submission. And my partner and I at the time got into a huge argument because I was saying, submit? Me? Submission? And I remember I spoke to one of my mentor at the time, passed away recently. And he spoke to me about what submission meant and Bible, and he cut me off first couple times I heard him. And it was a conversation that I had to learn and accept. And I realized that although I was strong, I still wanted to feel safe. I still wanted to, as girls would say, I want to be a soft hero. And being that you're soft hero doesn't necessarily mean that you are weak. It just means that you have a partner that recognizes that you are strong, is not in competition with you, respects that you are a strong person, and allows you and makes you feel safe. And that's one of the biggest things that I had to recognize. And you would always hear, are you aggressive, are you low, are you next to her? And because of that, I was always like fighting.
Misunderstood.
I was sort of fighting with my partners. It was me misunderstanding it. But when I recognize that, yes, I am strong, but if I have a partner that is not in competition with me, a partner that makes me feel safe, that allows me to, as you say, with feminine energy.
Yeah.
And I recognize that, like, literally the last couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, it's a delicate waltz. Or you can talk about knowing what you want. And sometimes knowing what you want can even be a threat for men who don't know what they want, because you show up and you're like, well, I have my 3-month plan, my 6-month plan, my 5-year plan. And he's like, whoa, I can't keep up with this woman. She already knows what she wants. And the man is already threatened because when you ask him what he wants, he says, I want peace. And you got a whole man. The man is said, right? So the guy will say, I want peace. And the woman is there with her whole little planner, and she's like, this is what I want to achieve by age 30, this is what I want by 40. And he feels pressured because he's like, how do I fit into this? And you talked about feminine energy and feeling safe. Every creature in the human race and in the animal kingdom, for that matter, has a self-preservation instinct. The most beautiful coral at the bottom of the ocean, the fish, the animals in the well, we all have a self-preservation instinct. And what people refer to as masculine energy is oftentimes that self-preservation instinct that rises up in women where you don't feel safe. And so you feel like, I need to take control of this situation, because if I don't know how these bills are being paid, me and my kids might end up on the street. This man is not responsible. I don't feel safe. I don't trust him to manage the finances. He just wants peace. He doesn't know what else he wants. I don't trust him to lead me. How am I going to submit to a man who doesn't know where he's going? You get in a car, you're driving, and that's one of my things. As soon as I get in a car with anybody, I'm like, where are we going? Where are we going? Because I'm not out for it. I'm not driving. No, where are we going?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say, oh.
I don't even know how to fit into this panel, because my friends always call me the woman's man, or the man's woman, because it appears as though I always take a man. So
Defending him.
Go ahead.
it's not true. However, what I would say is this: we can only be accountable to ourselves. And if I know I am the type of woman that has a 3-year, 6-year, 9-month plan, I should not even start to be in a car with a man that don't have a plan. So that's on me. That's not me trying to get him to catch up to my plan or fit into my plan, because in the grand scheme of things, a woman is not supposed to fit into a man's plan. A man is not supposed to fit into a woman's plan. A woman has to have her plan, and while she's executing her plan, a man aligns because they are going the same direction. and they align, therefore she understands what he's doing. and he
Because how can
understands
two
what-
walk together except they
Correct,
agree?
but it
So
starts
you have to
from
know where we both
it starts from here
Yeah.
with the individual. It starts with us women. And I think today my role here is to encourage women to understand themselves before they can even think about relationships or expect men to fall in line, because men are not supposed to fall in line. You find a man that's going in the direction you want to go and you align with him because he's the driver, he's the leader, he's the head. If you already have a plan, you have a man that's not going with your plan, he's not your man.
Okay, well what about all the women that say all the good men gone, all the good men